Welcome back to the Question Bar, everyone. I'm Angela Tano, and those of you who are new, welcome. Today we're continuing our Travel Plus marathon of Disney World. Today's segment or trip to discuss is Magic Kingdom. So yes, Magic Kingdom is the third park we visited. It was not our third day, however, it was our fourth day. We took a little break, which was very beneficial, not just for my legs and for all of our legs, but I also had a lot of work that I needed to get done. Oh my God, I was working on a holiday. Yes, I had to work. Got a lot done, still had to get a lot more done, but it was very beneficial. So long story short, it was beneficial, and the next day we went to Magic Kingdom. Legs were very happy with that. So without further ado, let's go on into Magic Kingdom. All right, so our third park was Magic Kingdom, as I had mentioned. It was the same as before. It was fun, exciting, but we did learn from our previous mistakes with the lightning lane. So this time we got to pretty much hit all the rides, except Barnstormer and the kids stuff. But we did pretty much everything else. So, and we got a couple of extra stuff in there too, which includes the Winnie the Pooh ride and the Philharmonic show, which I've actually never done before. And nor have I ridden the Winnie the Pooh ride before, but I've always wanted to do those two for the longest time, and I got to do it. So that was really fun. This time it was different a bit. It was raining, actually, so it was not a very dry time. But I did wear some good socks that kept the moisture out, so that helped me out a lot. Sadly, I cannot say the same for the rest of the family. Yeah, especially my husband. He is not a big fan of walking in the rain and all that. So feel the rain on your skin and all that. Those cool songs for being in the rain are not his style. All right, so let's get going. So obviously the first thing I want to talk about is the castles. Obviously there were a lot of castles in Magic Kingdom. Obviously there's Little Mermaids, Prince Eric's castle, the Beast's castle, and of course Cinderella's. Cinderella is obviously the cake, is the one who takes home the cake, yeah. But, we also got a picture of the Beast Castle. I think the Beast Castle was also pretty interesting. It was small, honestly, but I really loved the preparation, the setup of it. It really felt very, isolated. It felt private. It didn't feel like it needed to be grand and, in your face kind of deal, which was, I think, is really unique about it. Prince Eric's wasn't that great. I really felt like I expected it to be bigger, but it wasn't. It was just pieces and segments. It wasn't like Cinderella's castle where you got the whole big thing. You get parts of it, which is okay and cool, but it just wasn't cutting it for me. So I didn't really get a picture of that, but I did get a picture of this one. I didn't get it in March, this one, for the Beast Castle, but I did get Gaston Tower. I'm sorry I did not put those in. Maybe another day we can do that. But I really like the Beast Castle. I think that was my favorite castle. I know, you're like, what about Cinderella's? Cinderella's was fun, and it is the big one. Obviously, it has a 50th anniversary and all that, which is really great. But I feel I like the Beast Castle because I think there's something about, especially with Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast, they have, with the Prince Eric's castle and Beast Castle, they're very unique. They're very custom, Eric's is a little bit more towards the sea, and it's supposed to be like a little very coastal kind of town, castle that is prepared for the storms of the sea and all the, powers of the sea as well. Beast Castle, not so much, but it's there to weather every storm and that a mountain faces, or a mountain area, the forest of France face. So, and it's very private, it's seclusive, and it has that magisterial eeriness and appeal. There's like a mystery to it, and of course, it is all about a mystery, right? This mystery of the story and what went on, what was going on in this castle, and what happened. So, yeah. Of course, we did get to see the fireworks performance. So the rain did stop eventually. It did eventually stop, and the sun came out, so we got a good picture of the castle. Daytime and nighttime, and the nighttime fireworks were amazing. The castle actually changed. Like it showed like all the different things from Pixar movies and Disney movies, all these different variations. So there was, and they had the songs. They had Moana, Frozen, Beauty and the Beast. Obviously, there's a whole bunch more. Obviously, I'm not thinking all of them on top of my head. Brave. They did, yeah, they definitely did Coco. They definitely did like Princess and the Frog, all that stuff. They even had like Onward. I saw pictures. They didn't do the music for them, but they definitely had them in there, which was really cool. And they also had a voiceover. I saw the one like with Epcot. Epcot usually have like a voiceover about like the blueprint of the future and all that stuff, which is great. It's about learning. It's about understanding our world around us and all that, which is important. And it's great. But you know, magic, I never felt value, but they have like a whole voiceover about the power of magic, imagination. I'm like, wow, that is also true. That is also as important as what Epcot has to offer. The Magic Kingdom is just as important as Epcot, which I think is cool. Obviously there was fireworks. There wasn't. And I also got to see a rainbow. And no, this is not King Triton's doing, but it is a rainbow. It was right on the bridge from Tomorrowland to the main square where you saw Cinderella's castle, so it's right there. Like it would have been cool if it was over Cinderella's castle. It sadly wasn't. But it was right here on the bridge, Tomorrowland bridge thing. And it's not the rainbow because rain had started to stop, the sun came out, so voila, there was a rainbow. And there's two rainbows actually. There's like a faint one, and there's a good, more prominent one like right here. Yeah, right, like closer to the trees and stuff. So yeah, fireworks and rainbows. What could you have asked for on a day like that, right? All the magic you need. All right. So as a storyteller, of course, I observe things and stuff like that. I did see this. I did see Rapunzel's or the Tangled bathrooms. I have honestly, when I heard about it, I was like, seriously, they're going into so much trouble to make the bathrooms into Rapunzel theme or Tangled theme. But you know, I did notice them before in March, but you know, I have to admit it does add to the magic of Disney and Magic Kingdom. So it really, you know, brings life to it. Not that I wish there was more to it, but that's fine. It's still beautiful and amazing. And if you guys notice on the balcony over here, the picture, you do see the satchel, which I think is really cool. I love all these like hidden elements that you can see. And of course, there's a frying pan in the corner right there. I know it's a little cut off, but you can definitely see that. It's really cool. So, yep, and of course, I got the Philharmonic thing. I love the blue and the gold. I like love how they made it like so amazing. Like, it really looks pretty cool. We actually got to see it twice, the movie, the show, the thing. I personally did not want to see it twice. We had a little time, and we decided to do it twice. It was so much fun to do it. I personally could have done it with once and been okay, but I had to do it twice. But the second time, I did not realize there was actually bubbles. Like there was actually spray. Like there was actually things like in the middle that we got. It was a little more on the side the first time, but the second time they were more rough in the middle, so we got a bit more. But you know, it was the same thing. It was the same film. Okay. Oh, and because it was Christmas, we got to see Santa. Yep. It was like I think between Adventureland and Frontierland-ish kind of place. It was like that area. Yeah. I noticed that no kid was sitting on his lap. He was more like standing and talking to them. So pandemic. Ooh. Okay. Moving on. There we go. Hidden Mickeys. So obviously in Magic Kingdom, I think I found quite a bit. So this is probably the first one is obviously the Space Mountain. You see the Mickey's thing, yeah. I think that's it. I could be wrong if that is a Hidden Mickey. And then there's another one here in the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Yes, we got to ride that one. Oh yeah, and I rode all the roller coasters all by myself. I was like completely alone. Of course, Space Mountain's giving you have to ride by yourself. But I was in the front. Yep, I was like in the front, which was fun. I honestly like people would think like me at Disney and being like, I would ride by myself in a roller coaster. Like, what has gone on with her? Like, who is she? We don't know who she is anymore. Like, this is not the person we knew before. So yeah, that's me. But only in Disney, I will be the adrenaline roller coaster junkie. But put me in Universal or any other park, and I'm just like, no, no roller coasters, run away. Okay. So yes, in Seven Dwarfs, I did find it. I'm not sure if this is a hidden Mickey, but I assume this is the hidden Mickey. I could be wrong. I know this one is not. I really don't think it is, but I did find this outside when we were waiting for the monorail to get to the parking lot. There was these stones, and I'm like, oh my god, that looks like a hidden, almost like a hidden Mickey. I'm like, wow. Like, no, I don't know if that was purposely done or not. I don't think it is, but it was like but I still took a picture of it. It was just pretty cool. All right, so that's that, I believe. That's that. Yes, so that's that for the Magic Kingdom segment. I know it's short, and of course my battery was going down again, voila, as it always does. So hence I'm not taking as many pictures. But this time we used our card, so that helped with my battery levels staying up. Also, we did change the ride tactics. Instead of doing Peter Pan's flight, we did that one last. But we did do Pirates of the Caribbean first, which was fun. So anyways, I'm gonna keep this short because I do have my family's waking up and now coming down. I'm gonna keep it a little short. Yeah, it was really fun. Also, letting you know, so something interesting I did notice was so we did Peter Pan's flight last because it was like literally like the line for getting long, and there's no way we can get a lightning lane anymore for it. But we did notice something interesting because at the end of the day, it was like saying like 70 minutes, like something minutes, and it was actually like 20 something minutes. It literally wasn't that long, which was actually kind of funny. But we've made a beeline from Thunder Road to Big Thunder Mountain to Peter Pan's flight, and we made it just in time. But I think they kept still letting people in. I don't know what the rule is. The policy. I know it closes when the park closes, but people were still getting off. So, and apart from that, it was really fun. The thing I love most, I think about Magic Kingdom most is the theming. I think all the parks do it a lot, but I definitely like the Beast Castle. I think that kind of inspired me for some. I don't know for what, but I think I'm definitely I'm getting inspired with that. And I don't know. We'll see it. We'll see if it inspires my writing in any way. But for now, that's it is what it is now. That's that. And I'll see you guys later. See ya.